Hey bookies! Today I'm going to be talking about reading challenges, but more specifically, summer reading. Now, as many people in the book community know, reading challenges are a great way to inspire yourself to reading or to hitting specific goals that you might have set. For example, you could do an amount of books or you can do types of books. It's really great and really, really fun. Down in Wonderland, I will put some links to some of the book challenges that I personally am participating in if you are interested in seeing that. But today I'm going to be talking about summer reading. Now I know some of you may think, oh, summer reading, that's just for children. It's not. A lot of libraries also have an adult program. Yes, summer reading is super important for children as it helps with the summer slide, which means that their level of reading drops because they're not reading. But it's also super fun for adults and is really great when you're an adult and you have children in your life, because it helps to inspire the children to read as they see you are also participating, which is great. And there's also a program for teens, for those teens out there who are watching, so make sure that you look into that as well. Now, every library does their program a little bit differently, but what is super cool is that there is a national theme for summer reading. So this year, the theme is Libraries Rock. So it's all music themed, which is super cool. So when there's challenges, sometimes they will base it around that, or the programs at your library over the summer are going to be all inspired by that themes. For example, my library is doing a lot of concerts. We're making a lot of crafts that have to do with musical instruments. We're doing lectures on different musical things, which is so much fun. As a musician, I'm absolutely loving it. But it also means that some of the books that I'm reading have to be based on different things. So if my library is doing a challenge sheet or a bingo board or a game sheet in which I have prompts that I have to follow, sometimes the prompts will be things like attend a library concert, or sometimes they'll be read a book that is inspired by something musical, or that is written by a musician or about a musician, which is a lot of fun, and it gets you reading things that maybe you wouldn't particularly have read in the past. This theme changes every single year. If you are interested in seeing what the future themes or past themes were, I will put a link down in Wonderland as well to that, but it's super easy to find. You can literally just Google National Library Summer Reading Theme and it'll pop up, which is cool. But back to what I was saying about summer reading. So every library does their program a little bit differently. I know some libraries do, like I said before, challenges or bingo board or game boards, which are a lot of fun, and usually you get raffle tickets for different prizes. Sometimes they do summaries or a book log or a page log or a time log. And again, a lot of times you get raffle tickets for some awesome prizes, which are inspired by the theme. For example, we're giving out like a record player at my library, but a lot of times you'll have like a Kindle going out, or maybe just books or tea or different things that you can get as your prize for just participating, which is a lot of fun. And all you need to participate in your library summer reading program is a library card. That's it. Super easy. If you don't have one, go to your library, apply for one. You get it right then and there. You can sign up for summer reading, and you can do these challenges. And you'd be surprised what you'll find at your library that isn't just books. That's something that I will talk about in another video in the future about how libraries have changed. But yeah, so if you have your library card, you can apply, you can do summer reading. Some states also have a state library that you can go to as well. For example, I am a resident of New York State, so I am able to apply for my personal library's library card, as well as a New York State Public Library card, in which I can go to the New York Public Libraries in New York City, and I can also do things online on their website and get to participate there. They are just doing a book list this year, so I'm trying to incorporate that into my summer reading for my personal library, which is a lot of fun. Summer reading is awesome, and you should definitely look into this and see if maybe you're inspired to participate in your summer reading. I would love to know what your library is doing for summer reading. So if you leave me a comment down below, tell me what, if you're participating in your summer reading program, what they're doing. How are they doing it? Are they doing book lists? Are they doing page counts? Are you doing summaries? How are you participating? I'd also love to know what other reading challenges you are doing. So again, put a comment down below and let me know. And until next time, bye ya!